I don't believe that I would be anywhere that I am today if I hadn't had ROSMY to take care of me during those years.
It was like the biggest gift anybody could give me, to be able to have a platform to totally be yourself like that.
I really credit ROSMY with my ability to advocate for myself and others.
It set up my ability to form those kind of relationships later in my life, and certainly has helped me to be open about who I am.
It was really cool to just meet someone else that was trans. It's just like, oh my gosh, me too.
I realized that I was different around the age of 8.
And middle school was really, really tough for me.
My parents were not really accepting of the idea of people being gay.
When I came out, my parents weren't a big issue at all, but school itself was an issue.
7th grade, right around when puberty hit, I was like, no, this is wrong.
I had thought about suicide and all these things like that, so I started seeing a therapist. One of the things that he suggested to me was that I start going to ROSMY.
I found out about ROSMY through the therapist that's here, and then beginning of this year, I was like, I really need people to talk to. I need people that I can relate to.
I found out about ROSMY through a friend. I was 14.
We met in this really small therapist's office off of Auburn. I think there were all of like 10 of us there. And when we went outside, I saw 2 girls kiss in the parking lot. It was sort of like I could be normal and have an average life and kiss somebody in public. So I went home that night and came out to my parents.
The church was on Hanover Avenue, so we went down into the basement and everybody was so friendly.
Yeah, I was absolutely terrified, but a lot of people immediately came up, were really friendly, introduced themselves, and tried to make me feel comfortable.
I was 14 years old. I remember going thrift shopping with my friend Abby beforehand to get a cute outfit.
It was so nice to be with people who dressed like I did, who felt like I did, who at that time wanted to wear their rainbows out loud.
It was just such a validating and incredible moment.
We may have different hobbies.
We may have different kinds of pets.
We may wear different types of shoes.
Our hairstyles may be different.
We may like different kinds of music.
But we all have one thing in common.
ROSMY! Supporting gay, lesbian, and bisexual youth.
I also got a college scholarship from ROSMY for my sophomore, junior, and senior year. And so I continued to go to ROSMY throughout college. That was sort of my one grounding moment when I would come home.
ROSMY made a difference in that it gave me a place to kind of talk about what I was feeling. And it gave me a place to speak with other adults who were accepting, and they could offer support and even advice at times.
It just helped me to get socialized in an environment in which it was okay to express who I was, that I wasn't the only person who was.
Going to ROSMY helped me be proud of who I am, and that skill that I was able to learn at ROSMY has transitioned into every facet of my life.
I think ROSMY is important today for me because I want to see other youth succeed as I have been given the chance.
ROSMY has been and continues to be a safe haven and a family for me. And it was that when I was a teen, and it continues to be that today.
To be able to have that actual contact instead of the digital landscape, which a lot of young queers are pushed to go to because it's a safe space. To have a safe space in real life is vital because that way you're learning people skills while also expressing your identity and loving yourself.
And it was just really cool to connect with people on our gender and our sexuality and on other things. I'm like an artist, I create things, I'm an athlete, I'm not just my sexuality, I'm not just my gender identity, I'm so much more.
It's the only place for LGBT kids to go and have that one tiny minor thing about them, the fact that they're queer, taken care of, but then they take care of everything else.
I just feel much more fulfilled because I'm happy with who I am.
It was just an incredible experience.